What's going on, guys? It's QuazyDog here, and today we're just gonna do a little bit of a rant. I ended up taking the month of July off and really just de-stressing. There was a lot going on kind of in my life, but we're back, it's August, we're here, and we're starting things off with a talking head. And this is mainly because the product that we're looking at today didn't really work out in our favor. So we're gonna talk about why, we're gonna talk about some good things, I guess, that came out of this as well. And we're gonna learn more all about this guy right here, the Anbernic RG351V, right afterward from today's video sponsor. If you guys are looking for an affordable Windows 10 key, then you need to do yourselves a favor and check out VIPscdkey.com. Using the link within the description below, as well as the coupon code GG20, you will have yourselves a brand new Microsoft Windows 10 Pro OEM CD key for as little as $15.82. What are you waiting for? Use that link within the video description, and thank you, VIP SCD Key, for sponsoring today's video. Okay, so welcome back, and like I mentioned before, today we're going to be talking about this guy right here. This is the Anbernic RG351V, and this is a little handheld emulation system, and I've had this for about a month and a half. I bought it from hekkastore.com. The link will be in the video description. I had used it, I had fallen in love with it. I grew up in kind of what people may refer to as the retro era. Nothing crazy like the Atari and stuff like that, but the regular normal Nintendo or Nintendo Entertainment System, the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, the SNES, the Genesis, and then so on and so forth up to, let's say, the PS1, the Dreamcast, and a couple of friends and I were talking about all of the old games that we love. Things like the old Aladdin, the old Lion King, those crazy, hard, but yet still super fun games. And although I could play them and emulate them on my PC, I really wanted a more viable solution. So I went ahead, I went on Hekka.com, and I picked this guy up, the Anbernic RG351V. And I loved my experience with this. I'm gonna have it linked in the description below. We're gonna maybe pop up some things on screen now with all the different specifications and things like this, but this checked a lot of boxes for me. It was portable, it came preloaded with the necessary software, it came preloaded with like 2,400 different games from the Neo Geo Pocket, Sega Saturn, the SNES, the NES, the Genesis, like all the stuff that I talked about before was on this guy here. The screen is super nice, super bright, super vibrant. The controls, if you can hear how clicky those buttons are. We have all of your buttons on the back here. So you have shoulder buttons, L2, R2, R2, R1, your face buttons as well. So your A, B, X, Y. So all of the stuff that you need, you've got this guy here. So not only do you have the D-pad, but you also had your toggle here, your analog stick for a lot of other different games. For classics, I went the classic way and I used the D-pad because honestly, when you're playing retro games, especially fighting games, it's way easier to pull off those combos. But here is where things fall apart. So after about, I would say a month, and in total, maybe about 20 hours of utilizing this device, I'm getting this guy here. And we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna turn this on. You can see that splash screen there. And drum roll, please. This works, it's gonna be absolutely hilarious because I've been using this and trying to figure this out for like 3 weeks. And there we go. So I'm getting the error, no gamepad detected. And if you go ahead and you look online, you're gonna see a lot of people having this concern. There's a lot of people out there as well, and a lot of reviews out there absolutely singing this device's praises, and I did too. I had actually started recording a first impressions video when I first got this error message, and I have been fiddling with this thing for a very long time. Now, based on what I can find online, initially anyway, with some of these models, specifically the 351V as well, the no gamepad detected can happen if your battery reaches, let's say, under 40%. This is advertised at about maybe 8 to 10 hours, so we're talking like 6 hours of gameplay, you may have this issue. In my case, I have charged this guy so many times and still nothing. And the reason why some people are getting this concern under, let's say, 40% is the actual gamepad itself on the bottom here. Think of this almost like two independent units. You have your emulation system, you have your gamepad. Now, the gamepad, for some reason, the battery will let go at about 40% and cause this issue. For me, I have charged this countless times to 100%, still no avail. I'm still getting these issues. Now, some other workarounds would be to take out the micro SD card. So on the side here, you do have two SD card slots, one for the emulation software and one for your ROMs. People are saying that the SD card that it ships with at times may not be the best quality. So I went ahead, now I have the factory one back in here, but I went ahead, I tried a good SanDisk, like 64 gig. Actually, no, it was a Samsung Evo, so a good one. Loaded the bin file on there, loaded the software, still no gamepad detected. Now, oddly enough, your two USB-Cs here on the bottom, if it focuses, one is like, well, technically they're both OTG, so on the go, so just regular interfacing, and then one is gonna be your OTG/charger. I was able one day to actually go into the game software by plugging in an Xbox wireless controller via USB-C, rebooting the system a whole bunch of times, and I was able to get into the OS, and then I was able to unplug the Xbox controller and use it. That was once. I've tried that over and over and over again, and still to no avail. I'm still getting this concern. So finally, I reached out to Anbernic. Now, Anbernic does feel that this does have the issues that they specified on their website, and I'm gonna put that in the link as well in the video description, where there's basically just a little, actually here, I have it on my phone. So to tell you guys specifically the actual issues here. So the RG351 permanent no gamepad detected error. So it can happen with low battery, it can happen in the sleep settings, but apparently they have found out through one user that there can be a faulty USB controller chip in these. And the actual chip itself by name is GL852G. So basically the chip that mainly controls the interface of the controller on the bottom appears to be faulty on some of the units. Now, you can get the chip, you can solder it, or you can talk to your vendor and see about getting an RMA. Now, on very, very many Reddit forums and online publications, and even just some of the other forums that I found online, different Facebook posts as well, if you're buying these units from places like AliExpress, from eBay, if you're buying them from individuals, apparently a lot of people are having a hard time getting these swapped out. A lot of different sellers are not backing their clients and not offering support for what is a faulty Anbernic device. Now, I wasn't even going to make this video. I was really worried because of everything that I read online, but I just wanted to kind of put a PSA out there that watch where you're buying it. If you're getting one of these little emulation devices, buy them from an actual online retailer. So again, I bought this from Hekka.com. They've been in business for a number of years now, and they have a ton of different stuff on their website. They have the Anbernics, they have keyboards, they have charging accessories, they have mini computers, they have laptops. They're just a general purpose electronic store. And when I reached out to them after I had purchased this, it had been about a month or so, and I started getting these issues, I was really worried that they weren't going to offer any sort of support. They came in clutch. Their customer service team said not a problem. They were gonna help me out because the last thing they want is for somebody to have issues with something that they bought from the store. So I was very happy that I actually bought it from them, and they're willing to offer some level of support because lemons can happen, issues can happen, and these are at times, I guess, some of the issues that people don't talk about. So I wanted to jump on camera. I wanted to let you guys know that I was going to do a full review of this. I absolutely loved it, and when the replacement unit comes in, I hope to do some coverage on that, but this is mainly a PSA. If you're looking at an Anbernic system, watch out where you buy it. Make sure you're buying it from a good reseller. Again, individual purchases from like eBay, from AliExpress, stuff like that, you may not get the support that you're looking to get. And again, linked down below will be that little Anbernic website where it's underlying the issues, and they even say that on Amazon and AliExpress that some sellers will want you to prematurely cancel your tickets that you have open with them to make sure that they might not be held accountable for the support. So just be forewarned, these things are awesome. I do recommend them. I think they're super, super fun, especially for people, you know, in my age group. You're talking like late 20s, early 30s, I'm mid 30s. These are an awesome little throwback device, but nothing is perfect, nothing is without failure, and in this case, I got a failure, but Hekka Store came in clutch. Their link is going to be in the video description. This is not sponsored. They didn't pay me to say this. In fact, I actually have an advertisement rolled to help pay for this video at the start of this video, but it's just to let you guys know that my experience with them has been very, very positive. They were able to come through with me and help me out with this, and when I get a replacement, I hope that I can have some more positive feedback for you guys on my overall experience. But if you like this little talking head, I wanted to come in, I wanted to say hi. It's been almost about a month since I put a video piece out, and I just wanted to say, hey, I'm back. July was crazy. August, we're going to hit the ground running, and we're going to get some more content out for you guys. And with that being said, let me know what kind of content you want to see, because I'm always up for suggestions. But until my next video, my name is Queasy Dog. You guys, as always, have been awesome, and we'll catch you all in my next one. Take care.